Raider Nation, what's going on? You're watching the Raiders Report. The Las Vegas Raiders have decided to cut Prince Amukamara. Amukamara was signed as a free agent. The 31-year-old was going to make $1.05 million. However, with this move, it does cost the Raiders $50K, but ultimately, you're saving close to $1 million. A player that has been struggling in camp, a player that showed up a little bit out of shape, and from what I've heard, a little bit cocky. And the fact that Damon Arnette has been impressing the way that he has, the fact that Isaiah Johnson has been playing as well as he has. Heck, Madre Harper, UDFA, according to last week, made the play of the week on a pick six. So you're seeing this young team make a lot of transitions. Sure, when the Raiders went out and got Prince, I was pretty excited because I'm going to show you the numbers here. In 2018, he was one of the best cornerbacks in the National Football League. But what have we seen time and time again? If you're not willing to, knock on wood if you're with me, if you're not willing to buy into the system, Jon Gruden, Mike Mayock, they're going to move on from you. So you can kind of read the tea leaves. You could see in the news. You could see in the rumors. Last week on the Raiders Report, I talked about how Amik Robertson was lining up as the outside corner. And when I saw that, I was honestly like, I'm curious how this transpires. But now you're seeing Amik Robertson, who the Raiders drafted, who they're very high on him. I think ultimately is better as a slot corner. But now you're really going to say, hey, Damon, we drafted you in round one for a reason. He's been looking great. Trayvon Mullen, that's your now cornerback one, cornerback two combo. LaMarcus is going to start in the nickel. That's the plan. We'll see how that ultimately goes down. But then you have Robertson, who could probably maybe swing in and give Arnette a breather, maybe swing in and give Trayvon Mullen a breather. Remember, Nevin Lawson is suspended week one against the Carolina Panthers, so you're going to see a lot of these younger players get thrown into the fire really early. And also Demarius Randall. Demarius Randall has been looking very good in coverage. Yes, he's the free safety, but the Raiders have also been working him out and the cornerback position. So here on our main chat sports channel, right, we have a Raiders show. That's what I do. We also have a main chat sports channel that has over 186,000 subscribers. Tom Downey and I, we talked about some potential NFL surprise cut candidates. You can see on screen, we predicted the Raiders to move on from Prince Amukamara. That was last week. If you guys love NFL shows, if you love the Raiders, you can subscribe to this channel by clicking that big red button. Also, you can just go on YouTube, type in Chat Sports, where I make a whole bunch of NFL videos there as well. We cover Raiders breaking news. If you bleed silver and black, okay? If you're a diehard Raider fan, you're up early on Monday, and you're like, wait, I got to get my latest Prince Amukamara news. We're the channel for you. Also, remember, we are an interactive YouTube channel. So Ryan Robertson, Isaiah Bryant, what's up, man? Fargo, appreciate y'all tuning in. I go live every single Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure that you're tuning in tomorrow because we're going to be talking a lot about Prince Amukamara and some other top free agents. So I'm going to make this the pinned comment on today's video. What is your one-word reaction to the Raiders cutting Prince Amukamara? So scroll on down, leave me a comment there. I would definitely appreciate it. So let's give some shout-outs here. I see FABs are starting to flow in, which that's the other thing here. FAB is always a popular comment that pops up on our show. It's all good. King Higgins says surprise, toast, because yes, he was getting toasted. Cool by Arnette has got one in there. Laugh out loud from Jonathan Naylor. Smooth, confidence. There is a lot of confidence in this move in Trayvon Mullen, in Damon Arnette, and a lot of the younger players on this team. He didn't show up in shape. Is out of shape. Maybe we can make that one word. Somebody said good, unexpected. Dale Webb Jr. says mistake. I will agree with the word mistake if the team comes out and they show their inexperience, which is definitely could happen. Now, the Carolina Panthers, Teddy Bridgewater, I'm not too worried about that. But when you look at a lot of the talented quarterback play, especially that the Raiders are going to be going up against this year, there is a little bit of a fear for me that we are going to be a little bit inexperienced. And Prince, when he was brought in, he was also brought in to try to mold Damon Arnette. But at the end of the day, if you don't want to show up and you don't want to put the time in, if you're out of shape, if you're not doing what the defense is trying to get done, I don't care what you've done in the past. You're not going to make this team. Jon Gruden, Mike Mayock, they have made that very, very clear. So even though I was very excited when this deal went down, even though when I made my original 53-man projection video, I had Prince Amukamara starting. I mean, if you watched last week's Raiders Report, I had Damon Arnette jump Prince because of all the reports, and now the fact that these stories continue to come in around him, I'm really not that surprised that the team decided to move on from him. So seeing a lot of comments, getting a lot of questions on my IG. If you want to ever hit me up, easiest way to get in contact with me is on Instagram at MitchellRenz365. So as soon as a player gets released, right, or whether it's on the Raiders or whether it's, Leonard Fournette, my DMs just start getting filled up, and they're, should the Raiders go out and get this guy? Should the Raiders, go out and get that guy? But right now, the top NFL free agents, I would say Jadeveon Clowney. We're definitely going to talk about him tomorrow. Earl Thomas, already seeing a lot of questions around Logan Ryan. Hey, can the Raiders go out and sign Ryan since they decided to move on from Prince? Eric Reed, a solid safety. And then, yes, the running back, Leonard Fournette. My only thing here with Logan Ryan is totally different players. Logan Ryan is an inside slot corner. Yes, he's been trying to get moved to safety, but I'll be honest with y'all, I don't personally want a player like Logan Ryan, who you're going to look at some of the numbers, they're going to be somewhat impressive because you're going to see the 113 tackles. You're going to see the 18 pass breakups. You're going to see the 4 interceptions. And for those of you that watched the show before, you're going to know my personal opinion on Ryan. He puts up good stats, but also he does get burned a lot. Gave up 940 yards last year, 70% completion percentage. He's a big-name player, and it does remind me a little bit of, name value. I don't really want to overall go out and pay too much just for name value. So I love the people that are here watching right now. Those are my diehard fans, and if you have the mentality that it's Raiders against the world, go get yourself a Raiders against the world t-shirt, only $24.99. The link that you see below on screen, it's also in the comments section. Shout out to Tom. It's also in the description as well. Go to chatsports.com/RaidersWorld where you can get this shirt. Sizes from small, I believe, all the way up to 5XL. No excuses, $24.99. Go get yourself that t-shirt. All right, with the updated move here of the Raiders deciding to move on from Prince Amukamara, I'm really, really interested to see what Isaiah Johnson's going to be able to do. Will UDFA Madre Harper be able to make the team who made the play of the week last week? And a lot of people were talking about Madre because he dropped a pick six, or dropped an interception. He fell down, and actually some reporters took pictures of it and kind of became a thing on Twitter. The very next day, makes an incredible INT, takes it back to the house. I've talked to him a few times, and he said that he hopes that he can make the team. I am curious, though, with this type of cut, what the Raiders are planning to do at the nickelback position. So type your votes in here. A for yes, B for no. Will Damon Arnette start for the Las Vegas Raiders? And Chris Rodriguez, AJ Raider, I see you. El Cheeto, Dale Webb Jr., what's up, brother? Jonathan, 94 Fresh, yes. Shane, a lot of yeses. A lot of yeses. Ooh, I did see a no, but unfortunately, it's already gone. They deleted the comment. A for yes, B for no. Will Damon Arnette start for the Las Vegas Raiders? I'm going to type my A for yes. I saw this about 2 weeks ago, updated my depth chart. Arnette's been looking very, very solid. Gruden wants him to be able to succeed. You've seen comparisons that Gruden's been throwing out with, like, hey, Aqib Talib. The comparison that I get when I look at Damon Arnette, at least the player that I hope he becomes, is like a Marlon Humphreys. I get to ask that question a lot. What's a good NFL comp for Arnette? He's been showing some speed. He's been showing that physicality. So Damon Arnette is going to start for the Raiders. Yeah, I'm going to give that one 4 Chucky heads, believe baby. So if you are just joining us here, we do breaking news here on the Raiders Report. Prince Amukamara has been released. He is no longer a member of this team. It is going to cost the Raiders $50K, so they are going to save about, $955K. There's math right off the top of my head. Good job, Mitch. When he first was brought in, I was excited. I thought he was going to make the team. I thought he was going to be a starter. You're looking at a player back in 2018, was one of the top cornerbacks, but now no longer a member of this team.